Hello, my name is Vasily Petrenko, and this week I'm together with Seoul Philharmonic Orchestra. We are performing a brilliant program, incredible music by Brahms and Dvorak. Dvorak 8th Symphony, it's one of the most lucid, most joyful symphonies by Antonin in all his heritage. It combines some elements of American influence which he had with, of course, purely homogenic and natural for him Bohemian melodic way of doing that. It also written in G major. However, it starts in G minor. So you start with a mood which is in a way a bit more reflective about the beautiful nature of Bohemia, of Czech Republic. It is reflecting of all memories of Dvorak about his homeland, about its people, about its melodies and about the rivers, forests, fields and everything what is there. It also goes slowly but surely into more bucolic, into more vivid, into more joyful way in the first movement. And then it ends with exaggeration of the joy and almost like bacchanali. Then the second movement. This is an adagio which is more on the lyric side. It's almost as if someone talking about the essence of life, someone talking about what is really valuable in life, in simple life, in life of the simple humans, simple peasants. Then the third movement, which is in the genre of dumka. Dumka is one of the Czech dances, which is sort of nostalgic waltz. When someone of the middle age remember some romantic stories or some nice stories which happens with him or her quite a few years ago. It has also elements of dedication to Brahms Hungarian dances, and elements of Dvorak itself, Slavonic dances. It has a trio episodes in which there's a much more major, much more lighter way of presenting music, but it ends up as almost disappearing. And then a finale which starts with a call from trumpets. Let's party! And the party starts slowly but surely with cellos singing the melody and with other instruments taking off from them, and then going towards a massive fest and celebration all together. There's a moment of reflection, there's a moment of rest in this party, but it ends up with one of the most joyful and most energetic ending in all histories of Dvorak symphonies. I hope you will enjoy our performance. In the second week, we'll perform more of Viennese program. At first, there will be Weber Evryanthe, an overture boasting with energy, boasting with lots of orchestral vividness, lots of orchestral colors. It's also shadows in the middle of it. And it's an overture which in many ways brings a bridge between early Mozart, Beethoven overtures towards later Wagner overtures. Wagner was saying famously that he took inspiration from Weber operas. And in the second half, we'll perform Strauss' Heldenleben, the big symphonic poem, the poem about a hero, the life of a hero, as Strauss was saying. Most likely, it's a story about himself, even if he was denying it. It's a story of the entire life, from the birth to the last minute of life. It goes through several stages. It goes through getting mature, finding its love, which was Pauline. At the moment when he was writing, he met Pauline, who then became his wife for the rest of life. And then fighting with critics, fighting with circumstances, peaceful retreat, enjoying those golden years of late middle age, and then very gradually and peacefully dying. It has a lot of quotes from his other works, from Also Sprach, from Don Quixote, from Till Eulenspiegel, from Don Juan. It has a very special dedication to the instruments which are related to certain personages. For instance, two tubas, they are related to most severe critic of Strauss, and they sound so boring as any critic can be. The violin solo, there's a very big violin solo that's dedicated to Pauline, to his wife, to her character. She was quite a tough nut. And then the horn, in most of the time, it's dedicated to Strauss himself, beautiful horn solos. There's a battle episode in the middle, but his battlefield is music, so he's battling with critics. And in the very, very end, you can hear his quote from Tod und Verklärung. And this is almost as if he's predicting his own fate at the old age, as if he's expecting himself to go to the other dimensions peacefully and knowing that there's a lot of important deeds which he had in his life. What is the most incredible, he was writing that being not even 30 years old. He was writing that and predicting all his life in many ways. After he met Pauline and married her, and this is in music, it's predicted that they will be together for the rest of life. That's what happened. He predicted that at the very end, in full glory, he will peacefully go away into the other worlds. It is an incredible piece. It is the entire life in 45 minutes. It has a lot of personages, a lot of solos, a lot of joy, and it is purely and essentially Richard Strauss in its best art. Come and join our journey through such an incredible piece.